What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thin Ghost back again for another video, and today I'm going to be following up on the discussion that I did yesterday about the Invincible reprint of issue number 1 that I got here on Free Comic Book Day, that shows you just a couple of little images here and there on what the animated series is going to look like in the back. I have an entire video detailing a lot of the character designs, what I think, and actually reading through this little article that they made talking about some of the details of the production and what they're trying to do with the series overall. I'll leave the link to that video in the description if you haven't watched it already so that you can check it out. But in this video, what I'm going to be doing is just detailing a few things that I noticed and that a few people pointed out about the designs, and also giving my own personal thoughts on what I think about the designs overall. Now, I know in the video I was just gushing over it, but that was more so at the fact that I was just super excited that we were getting any kind of visuals at all, because Robert Kirkman is an asshole. He held back information and is still holding back the bulk of information when it comes to the Invincible animated series. He had 2 opportunities at the Skybound Expo and at Comic-Con at home to just show us anything, but all he did was just give us cast details on a whole bunch of characters that don't even matter in the overall span of Invincible. Now, I don't know if he's going to change a few things around in the story or not. I'm not sure. I have another video on that I'm going to be releasing later today, titled "What Could Possibly Change or What Could Be Changed in the Invincible series." But right now, like I said, I'm just going to be talking about the overall designs of some of the characters and little things that they changed here and there, and some are bigger changes. Like, for example, let me pull it up here. We have Amber, who is supposed to be Invincible's first girlfriend, first love interest, who is going to be voiced by Zazie Beetz. It seems like they changed her character design to look a lot more like the voice actress that's doing the character, you know, bringing her to life anyway. They changed her into a black girl instead of being the normal like white girl with like orangish or blondish hair that she had in the comic book series. They changed her, they race swapped her. Now, that's not really a big deal to me. I know a lot of people might be bothered by it. I personally prefer it if they stick accurate to the comic book, literally just bring the comic to life. I don't really like it when they change stuff around too much, especially this drastic, but I don't really mind it to an extent. I like Zazie Beetz as an actress, and I think she'll do a great job bringing the character to life, and I feel like they might have did it just to give her a little bit more individuality, separate her more from Adam Eve, since they didn't really look alike. They both were just, you know, white females with blonde hair. I mean, Adam Eve has orange hair, but still, you know what I'm saying? They probably just wanted to switch it up to make it seem like the characters had more of a distinctive look and also personalities. We'd have to see how the character is portrayed in this version to be able to give an appropriate opinion on her. I got a lot of people that said they actually prefer her to look like this. Brandon Gonzalez, shouts out to you. You actually said that you think that she's hotter looking like this. So, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you, man. You know, whatever you like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind the design, like I said, but if I had to personally choose, I would just stick to the original. But I'm still looking forward to see what this version brings to the show. Now, also a difference that they did is with Adam Eve's design. Normally she has on like underwear, like panties, you know, very skimpy, you know, she got more of that inner thigh, more of that leg showing, but they actually gave her some shorts. They gave her some shorts instead of the underwear, I guess to make it look less sexualized and all that. Now, the shorts are still super tiny. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? This goes with the same thing as far as what they did with the Amber character. I would have preferred if they just kept it the original look. I mean, Adam Eve costume evolves in the future anyway when she goes from the underwear to a skirt, but they could probably still do that with her having the little shorts and then, you know, upgrade to a skirt later on in like maybe season 3 or 4. But it doesn't matter. I don't really care that much at the change. I know a lot of people like it, but you know, I just wanted to point it out since that's something that they did do. And another thing that I wanted to point out that I noticed is that They also made Rexplode overall skin color quite darker than his original skin tone. He looked like a normal white guy in the comic book series, but it seems like they're trying to make him more maybe Middle Eastern. I'm not exactly sure. I know the voice actor that does his voice is, I don't know if he's Indian or you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure, but I know he's of that descent in a way. Like, don't chew me up, guys. I'm not racist or anything. I just know that it seems like what they're trying to do is slightly alter these characters to better suit the people that they have doing their voices, which I don't have a problem with at all. I had one guy commented on the last video, said somebody is, I think he said somebody is turning Asian. I don't know if he specified who. It doesn't look like they're making Adam Eve Asian. I'm not sure, but he said something about one of these characters being made Asian, and I know it was a female. Now, I wouldn't mind if they made Mark Grayson Asian, because, you know, Stephen Ewing does his voice, and maybe that's why Debbie Grayson looks weird right here. I discussed that with one of the guys in my comments, said that I think Debbie Grayson looked a little weird. So maybe if they actually made Stephen Ewing character, you know, Mark Grayson Asian, maybe, you know, his mother is Asian and that's why she looks the way that she does. But either way, man, I don't care what race these characters are, as long as they look like how they're supposed to look, for the most part, at least the important ones, and they are portrayed in the way that they're supposed to act. I don't really care. I'm just looking forward to what they do overall. And another one of my viewers commented on how he thinks that they actually cleaned up Omni-Man's hairline quite a bit. They definitely made him look a whole lot smoother and cleaner, man. You know, bruh got that fade. You know, he got that tip, man. Look at him. He you know, hey, come on, focus in, camera, man. Why I don't want to focus now? I hate when they do this. It's not focused. But the point is, he looked fresh. It looked like they made him look a whole lot more cleaned up. You know, despite how he looks in the comic. He doesn't look bad in the comic either. He looked real fresh there too. But it looks like overall they're giving these characters and the designs a fresh coat of paint. Now this is Corey Walker's character designs. He is the original artist on the Invincible comic book anyway, but he actually came in to do the designs on the characters in this series, and I think they said him and Robert Kirkman wrote the pilot episode as well as the season finale. So there's very exciting stuff. I cannot wait to see what they have brought to the series overall. Being as they're the ones that created the series in the first place, I feel like we're going to get some great stuff from them. We also get a look at two other characters that they released. Skybound released the images for two other characters that weren't actually in the free comic book issue, and that is the character of Cecil Stedman and Duplicate. I really like how Cecil Stedman looks. He looks very comic book accurate, and we already know they have Walton Goggins doing the voice of Cecil Stedman, and I can't wait to see what this amazing actor brings to the role and how he, you know, makes Cecil Stedman come off the page, bring him to life and everything. Not really used to seeing him in a voice acting role, but every time I see him acting, he does an amazing job, and I think he'll really fit the role of Cecil Stedman perfectly. I originally thought Mark Hamill was going to play this character. He would have done an amazing job as well, but then again, it's Mark Hamill. He does good in everything, but I feel like Walton Goggins will still do a great job bringing the character of Cecil Stedman to life. And we also have a look at Duplicate, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like her design. I think she looked kind of weird. She looked way better. She was more bad, like in fucking Invincible. But to see how she looks in here, it just looks a little weird. I mean, come on, bro. Like, Rexplode, you would have done better staying with Adam Eve, bro. Like, for those of you who already know what's gonna happen, you know. So she don't look bad, but she definitely doesn't look nowhere near as good as she did in the comic. But I don't know. I mean, her character is definitely going to be expanded upon. Most likely with the way that they have her casted and everything. Now, I don't know the actress who's playing her, but from what you know we've been seeing and kind of getting the vibe, it feels like they're probably going to give her at least more to do and more of a role, you know, more of an active role in the story than she has in the comic book. In the comic, she barely does anything at all but just play a thought, and then eventually she plays the mother role when she gets married to the Immortal and they have two children of their own. and she's part of some of the most epic fights that the Guardians of the Globe are involved in particular this one fight against the Serpent, what is it, it's not the Serpent Society. I'm thinking about Captain America. What they call, man? The Lizard League. They have a fight against the Lizard League, which is definitely a highlight of Rexplode's character. One of his best fight scenes, if not his best fight scene. And Duplicate is involved in that. And she has a very touching moment where she explains, I don't want to spoil it for you, but something really happens to her in that fight scene. And later on, it's revealed that something didn't really happen to her. And she explains why that is, and I really like that moment. But I feel like she doesn't really have too many moments in the comics, so hopefully they'll change that with this show. And yeah, tell me what you think about the character designs. Let me know, man, because I don't really like Duplicate, but I really like Cecil Stetson. It also details in this article that they worked very closely and hands-on with the entire series as a whole. And there's another detail that I wanted to point out. I screenshot it on my phone so that I could share it with you guys. I was just informed about this earlier before I made this video. Shouts out to, oh crap, I can't even shout him out because I don't have him actually in the picture. But man, no, I think his name's Kyle. Kyle, that's your name. I don't know your last name though, man. But this guy that follows me on Twitter named Kyle, he actually gave me, he tagged me in a tweet letting me know, man, that John Pisano, I think that's his name, John Pisano. I don't know this guy at all, but I just found out who he is. Apparently he's the same guy who did the music for the Netflix Daredevil series, and he also did the music on Spider-Man PS4. He is actually doing some of the music for the Invincible animated series. It says here on IMDb that he worked on the music for episode 1. Will he be working on the music for the entire series? I'm not sure, but I do know that I absolutely love the Netflix Daredevil series. Everything about that show, the music, the choreography, the acting, it's so amazing. That's one of the best live action superhero shows that we have, and probably the best representation of the character of Daredevil, another hero that I am a fan of. And while the Spider-Man PS4 video game does have flaws, I have a video on my channel detailing that as well. I didn't just drink the bath water that game was in like so many other people did. I do like it, but I don't think it's perfect, not by a stretch. But I really did enjoy the music in that game and the overall aesthetic. So I feel like this guy could add a lot of great music to the series, and I'm looking forward to seeing what his work has, what he brings with the overall music. Because music is a huge deal when it comes to TV shows, games, and all that stuff. It sets the tone, and it really just makes or breaks it. So I really want to see what kind of music that he adds to this series to overall bring it to life. When I was reading the Invincible comic book series, a lot of times I would just imagine what the voices would sound like, and I would also imagine what the music would sound like doing certain fight scenes, or just day-to-day shenanigans that Mark Grayson would get into. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if what I imagined was even close to that. But yeah, man, let me know what you think about this video, about the overall designs of the characters, the changes that they made here and there, the ethnicities, the race swaps. Another thing that they didn't have pictures of here, but they pointed out in the Skybound Expo, is that Green Ghost, one of the members of the Guardians of the Globe, is going to be played by Sonequa Martin Green, I believe her name. She's the woman that played Sasha in the Walking Dead series, and she also stars in that new Star Trek Discovery show. She's going to be doing the voice of Green Ghost, and that's a big deal because the Green Ghost in the comic book, even though he wasn't an important character at all and died in the same issue he was introduced in, as well as a lot of the other members of the Guardians of the Globe, he was a male, but they swapped her into a female inside of this animated series. So not sure what they're going to do with her character, how any of the Guardians of the Globe are going to be represented really, but just another thing to point out. So it kind of makes you you, it kind of begs into question, what else will they change in this series? But have a video on that coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. Hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you are. Let me know what you think about this video. Comment, share your thoughts, like, dislike, hit that bell to be notified for more videos on Invincible and other videos like this one, man. And yeah, until next time, guys, share the video. Let people know to subscribe to Thingos to know about everything Invincible and games, anime, manga, all that good stuff. Until next time, peace.